Alright guys, we're just here with some more of our clay here we did. We're going to do a coil pot here. How I do that is I'll just take a chunk of clay here, start with the bottom, try to get a circular disc going. So all I've done was made a disc right here about a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch thick. Now what we're going to do for these coils here, take some of our clay, about the size of a golf ball or something like that. I'm just going to roll it out into coils. Alright guys, so we made our coils here. We've got 12 of them. They're all about 1 foot long or so. So what I got here is just a few little bitty twigs. We're going to use this to score up the edges of our clay where we're going to apply our coils to. So what I'll do is just come wet the rim of my disc here, get it good and moist there, get some of that slurry going on. And then I'll just come and make a few little hash marks in it like that, you know, just kind of rough the edge up for something to bond to, really. Make a few little score marks on it there. Something like that. And we'll take our coil here. I like to wet my hand down just a bit. Kind of run down the length of my coil because they kind of dry up just a little bit from sitting here. If they break, that's alright, you can put it back on. So I'm going to come to my coil and do the same thing, put a few little just hash marks going diagonal across it. Just a few, you ain't got to go overboard with it or nothing. So what I'm going to do is come here to my disc here. I'm just going to start laying in my coils right here on the edge. Something like that there. I like to put about 3 coils on here before I start smoothing it out, you know. Start here. I try not to put my laps. See, we have a joint here where our 2 ends met. I kind of like to, I don't like my joints to meet, so I'll start right here with this one and then have my 2 loose ends here meet on the other side first. Start smoothing this guy down. See, I got him on this leaf here so we can move it. See what we're doing here. And what I do on my edges here is just work down, kind of. Just working down like that. It would help if you had a little stick or something to help smooth these things down. Just took a piece of old birch stick I found here. It's dried up already, and just grinded the edge down on the rock here. So that's what we're going to use to smooth out our inside with. I just take it like this, start pushing this down, working it onto my disc there, that bottom disc, just pushing all the clay down. Just get it smoothed out best we can. Alright, so we got our inside sealed up. We're just going to wet our fingers down here, go around it some, get it sealed up a little better and smoothed out. Alright guys, so our clay here is just getting a little bit wet, and it's not wanting to build higher, it's wanting to widen out. So what I'm going to do is take some of our coils here and just flatten them out. Just flatten them out like this, and then we'll start from the inside of our pot here. Just wet that rim a little bit, and then what we'll do here with our coils now, add them to the inside of our pot here. Just give it a little bit of lip to the inside there, kind of press it against it so it holds. This is just going to make our pot where it's not going to widen out no more. We're starting to build inwards now. So going along with it here. Right here I'm just going to pull up from the outside. It's thicker down here where we're doing our round coils. The top coil we put on is flat, a whole lot thinner. So we'll just rake up some of our thick here onto our coil we just put on, our flat coil here. Kind of support the inside there. Just gonna keep going on with it like this, guys, and we'll get back with you, see what we got in a minute, guys. So I just took the rest of our coils here, which was about 4 or so, and what I'm gonna do is make one big coil about 1 inch or so wide, and then just go around our rim there just to stiffen our rim up just a little bit there. We'll lay them in from the inside. Oh, our coil broke. Split it about half and half, half in, half above, you know, something like that right there. And then we're just going to come to it and fold it over slowly, easily, maybe. Kind of work it where it'll fold over a little bit, still stay connected to the inside of your bowl there, or pot, whatever we got here. Just roll it over, basically putting a rim on it. Just going to stiffen that rim up just a little bit better, make it not so thin, a little more durable there. Alright guys, there's our pot right there. We're going to let this thing stiffen up just a little bit more for transport. We'll touch it up just a little bit, any little flaws we see. And we'll get back with y'all when we get ready to fire this thing.